welcome back. If you were watching on the stream, apologies for that. There was a fire alarm, but the building didn't burn down, so we're all grand. We're back where we were. We were with Noggin, who was scaling a building, and Brina was just trying to watch her scale to see if she could get any scaling tips.
And Brina, in fact, rolled a 21.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to keep that.
Yeah, I rolled it. It was
I will allow you to roll this with advantage.
Okay.
Because as you're watching, you see where she puts her hands, and you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
21.
21, and so you just scale the building. You're really impressed, Noggin. As you look back behind, you see Brina just up the wall.
I think about doing a round of applause, but then... Good job, Brina.
Okay. The room you find yourselves in is clearly used as a bedroom. There are 3 bedrolls laying out here with coins scattered across the floor. From a small pouch, there's a couple of scrolls lying around, but it's pretty much dusty, dirty, and horrible. And you wouldn't spend your time here. This is obviously just a place that people have bunked.
The coins, they're shiny, they're scattered across the floor. Clearly no one wants them. Can I take some?
Why do you think no one wants them?
Because they're just scattered about. When things are
Before I gave you
about.
your chest, your shiny things were scattered about.
No, they were not. I am offended by that accusation.
The ship
All in
moved.
her
They
satchel.
were, they were all in their perfect place with little labels on saying where I found them.
Okay, that is fair enough.
Noggin, as you look, the coins are not actually shiny.
Oh, yeah.
They're this burnished, pewter, really thin, worthless.
Anything shiny in the room.
Roll an intelligence check for me.
Oh my god.
That is a 17.
It occurs to you, as you cast around for other shiny things, that the Vosu assassin, just before she died, after she died rather, when you checked her body, had a pouch of very similar worthless pewter coins.
I have some of those.
Why do you have some of those?
I already have some.
Where did you get them?
From the dead person.
From one of the assassins?
Yes.
So it's safe to say, Noggin, we're probably in the room of the assassins.
They didn't have very many shiny things.
No, they didn't. Right, okay. They're assassins, Noggin.
Maybe we should stealth.
I agree. I would like... Sorry, sneeze. I would like to look around the room and see if I can find these letters that Noggin was mentioning.
There's a couple of scrolls just cast on the floor.
I would like to look at those, please.
Okay, roll an investigation check for me.
In my head, I'm not going to read them aloud in case they're spells. Investigation is +5, I believe. 18, yes.
It's a very short note. It says, Fenland spends his time in Kale's Wood. He sleeps in a glade. Used this poison then. And it's just not... actually, it is signed off. It's signed off B. Dot. And the wax stamp on this scroll is of the school of necromancy.
I know.
You recognise it.
Okay.
What does it say?
We need to get to the pub. We need to talk to
Death magic.
Alistair, and we need to talk to Alistair. I think I know who did it. Who hired the assassins?
Oh, who?
I'm not going to tell you right here, just in case someone's listening.
Okay, and you head your way back to the Golden Reef?
Yeah.
Can we not
And then
look
I'm
for more
gonna-
shiny things?
I will let you look for shiny things when we solve the mystery. How about that?
We solved it. It was the assassins. They did it.
Can I go into my bag and get the button I had out, the shiny gold button, and give it to Noggin?
Oh. She hands you one of the buttons from the coat of Captain Sammy de Lasson, the ship's captain.
That's a good one.
That was taken by Brina during the fight.
And there is a short pause before
Right
I give
in
it
the
to her.
beginning.
But I give it to her.
1 times shiny
Okay.
gold button.
Look after it. Don't lose it.
So we're going to cut back to the pub, where the Arabi proprietor of this, the Golden Reef, who introduced herself as Vohamana, has taken a seat and is waiting for you to explain yourselves. And she's just tapping on the table like,
Let us know when we come in.
will do.
You see, yes, we've been brought in to solve a murder. And,
Yes, you explained that already.
and basically, we went to Caleswood.
Calliswood. No, Caleswood.
Caleswood. Please.
I thought you were from the city.
Yes, and you're not, so listen to me.
I'm from the woods.
This is such an angry
Roll a
GM,
deception
isn't
check.
it?
19.
The woods are in the city.
So I'm from the city.
Let him have this.
Fine, you're from Caleswood.
Exactly. That's what I've been telling you.
When we went there, we were beset by assassins.
Beset.
Beset.
Good word.
And they didn't seem to have much. They seemed to think they had lots of gold, that someone had paid them to murder us, and they had actually been duped.
How much gold was there?
It was a heavy pouch, but it all was just.
Wait. I hadn't finished. How much gold was there? And how long had they had those pouches? Because I know a little illusion magic myself, and she lifts her left hand in a flourish, and the vase that was at the table is suddenly filled with beautiful red roses.
Wow.
And it takes a lot to make things look like something else for a long time,
I'd know this.
especially if there are lots of things.
Would I know this? in
Yes,
the
you would.
later
Yeah,
next one?
absolutely.
Ah, yes. I'm quite the master of illusions. Ooh, I do.
Do you make your head big? Please tell me you make your head
Go
big.
on.
Impressive.
I keep it there for the duration.
Yeah, sure.
So, is there anyone in the city that could sustain an illusion for this long?
Of course. There's the College of Illusion Magic.
I should have known.
Any of the high-ranking...
We are great at this.
I want to say.
It's not an easy mystery, guys. This is really
I want to say.
difficult stuff.
I want to say. I got this in the first hour. In the first hour, I had solved this. I just needed the clues.
Any of the high-ranking wizards from the College of Illusion would be able to do that. Yes, Kat?
20 to 15 minutes.
Thank you.
It's 38. Oh my god.
He has the moustache for it.
That's right.
Kevin, I think the person we're dealing with is incredibly clever. Always that one step ahead.
Always one step ahead.
Oh my
So-
god.
When Joe and Noggin arrive with what is hopefully a successful bounty of letters and evidence, we will head to
Noggin and Brina arrive
Hi, guys.
in a maelstrom of small.
my head shrinks back down to normal size.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Oh my god, a maelstrom is small.
You guys see Alistair sitting at the table with an Arabian woman and a halfling.
Hello, I'm Kevin.
This is Kevin.
Roll insight checks.
Oh, critical success.
You're not Kevin.
His name is not Kevin.
Brina is distracted by the fact we are wasting precious time and we need to be the meddling kids to foil this person.
You're all small.
It's like a famous Five novel. And you're Peter.
We are the maelstrom of small, yes. That's
Okay, you got me. I'm not Kevin.
Aha!
Kevin?
I knew it.
Okay, but I have
See,
a
I'm great at
reason.
solving mysteries.
There's a reason
Really?
why I lie about my name. It's because I've been hiding on your ship.
Another stowaway.
We really need to talk to Josen about the security thing because honestly, or was Holler in charge of security? I've forgotten.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
think it's cool.
Josen.
It's Josen. Either way, I'm mad. This is like the 4th stowaway.
I know, right? Yeah, I know those guys.
Anyway, we don't have time for this. I am so sorry for bursting into your pub.
Yeah, who are you?
We're with them.
I'm Noggin.
Hi, I'm Vermana.
I'm Brina. I'm a lieutenant on the ship we're all on.
An officer now.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
And
Sit down, Lieutenant.
I'm only saying it because I am so sorry for what's happened for this.
Would you like me to find you a higher chair? The both of you.
I think you need a smaller chair.
I don't think we'll be sitting down for long, considering we really need to get back to the
Guys.
College of Magic.
Illusions!
Food! There's food here!
I'll leave the 4 of you to talk. And she walks back off to the kitchen, snapping at the bar boy as she goes, "What are you doing now?"
Okay. I have heard from Noggin what's happened so far. Now, one at a time. Starting with Alistair.
Right.
I would also like to hear from Kevin. When
I'm
did
not
you get
Kevin.
here, Kevin?
I'm sorry?
What's your actual name?
My name is Jacka.
Jacka. Right. When did you get here?
Oh, a long
it
time ago. I was hiding on your ship.
No,
I was
no, no.
starving.
When did you get in this pub? When did you get
Oh,
into
like
this pub?
10 minutes ago.
Okay, so just Alistair then. Alistair, tell me what's been happening. I
Right.
know about the pewter coins.
They're not
Did
even
you-
shiny.
No, I know.
Why did... Okay, so I know that they were paid in pewter coins. I'm assuming some illusion magic was used because
Yes.
that's really obvious and I don't know why anyone wouldn't think of that.
Well, me neither.
What else has happened?
Well, basically, we've had a good chat, and we have decided that we need to go to the College of Illusion.
Yeah.
Because surely only someone pretty powerful must be behind this.
And I'm gonna, okay, come here.
Yes.
And then she realises she's got magic and she thinks stupid's contagious. She points and messages to Alistair and then to Jakar and then to Noggin because she already knows, but she's going to clarify. I do believe the head of the School of Necromancy was responsible because of a letter I found.
Oh, you found the letters?
We found the letters. They weren't even in the box either. Joe said they'd be in a box.
All subtleties.
I miss for Laura.
I don't think it's the necromancer.
Are you going to bring out the letter?
I am not going to bring out the letter right now.
Okay.
Because the assassins, they were dressed like necromancers, but not full necromancery.
But you see, that would lead me to
While they're
believe that
having
they
this
were in disguise rather than...
Yeah, but why would they disguise themselves as necromancers if the necromancers did it? I think they're being framed.
While they're having this conversation, I would like to detect thoughts on the Arabian woman. She won't know
Unless you go deeper.
unless I go deeper.
Is it a wisdom saving throw?
I think I can just do it. But I'm going to double check for you.
Because if it is, she rolled really well.
I genuinely think it's only a wisdom saving throw if I go deeper. Which I'm going to stop saying.
We gotta go
sounds
deeper.
Gross.
It's an Inception reference, but you've not seen Inception, so... She's not seen Inception. I know. Nothing to do with the story, I'm sorry. You
I'm
notice...
choosing to ignore this.
You notice Brina looks over at the
Yeah, I can just do it.
Arabian woman and casts very subtly a spell. The Arabian woman, you get a feeling of arrogance and self-importance, and she's trying to work out what the lunch menu is going to be.
She's the closest thing to a butler at this point. She probably did it.
Noggin, we have evidence that would say otherwise.
What evidence? I haven't seen any evidence.
The letter.
Guys, Jacquard's trying to say something.
I'm kind of freaking out right now, and I tried to go to Brina and talk to her like discreetly or something.
Yeah.
And say, are you saying there's a guild of assassins that work for a necromancer? That's what you're saying?
That is not necessarily what I was saying, but now you've brought it up. That could very well be, yes.
Because I'm kind of afraid of assassins. Like,
You know, Jacquard.
I used to work for them.
Jacquard.
I used to work for them, and now they're after me. So I'm kind of like,
Right.
you know?
Were those assassins on Havmar, or were they back where we're from?
Back where they're from.
So I think you're safe.
Oh. You sure I haven't pissed them off here?
I am very sure.
Getting there.
I'm very sure they're safe. However, now you've mentioned it, do you have any idea about how these assassins guilds might move through a city, for example, where they might set up meeting points?
Well, we usually go to the sewers.
Let's go to the sewers.
But I don't know if there are sewers in this city.
So you
no.
went sewers, and did you come up for air at any point in a place that's not a sewer?
Maybe like a tavern or something.
Okay, presumably not this kind of tavern.
No,
No.
not a kind of like more shady tavern than this one.
The Arabian woman is back, and she goes, "Have you figured it out yet?"
I figured it out a long time ago. I just needed evidence. I'm so sorry. Could I ask you a question about the School of Magic?
Yeah, I guess.
Do they ever sort of cross schools? Like,
The Grand Magi have abilities in many schools. They spend years becoming an expert, a master of one school, and then they don't stop. They move on to the next school.
did you attend this institution at any point?
No.
I'm stuck. Can I roll insight on that, please?
Yeah, sure.
I think I figured it out. That is... Sorry, my character sheet's on my phone. Insight. 13.
She didn't attend a school, but she's pretty. She seems annoyed at the question. Let's put it that way.
I feel like she got rejected from the school. Right. So, with the heads of the school would have skills in other areas. They're quite powerful.
Probably.
Okay.
It's well, those on the triumvirate would definitely have skills in other colleges.
The triumvirate.
Yeah, the three.
I don't know. We're not from here.
I thought you spoke to the council.
I was not there
none
when
of
we
us
spoke to
Oh,
the council.
for heaven's sake! So the council is mediated by the triumvirate, who chair the meetings, if you like, act as judges and act as mediators between the council and the childlike emperor.
The childlike emperor. Interesting. And I'm really sorry because I feel like the mentality of my team is contagious for some reason. What is this triumvirate made up of heads of the school, or is it a completely separate body?
They're made up of powerful wizards, and each school, there's 3 of them, and there's many schools of magic,
Yes, I know.
and each school gets a chance, a turn, to be a member, to have a member of their school on the triumvirate. It's usually the head of the school, but you can't really work as a member of the triumvirate and a head of the school.
Because it's a bit of a conflict of interest.
What
Is
are
the
the
head-
names of the current
Triumvirate.
Well, Fenlon was one of them.
Uh-huh.
That's the whole point why...
But when try implies 3. Am I correct in that?
Yes.
Okay, so try implies 3. So who are the other 2?
Lone Tree
Lone Tree, okay.
and Falve. Falve.
Interesting. All right. And what do you know about the head of the School of Necromancy?
Balfiel.
Yes.
Balfiel was next in line to be a member of the triumvirate. It's the necromancy's turn. School of Necromancy's not had a person on the triumvirate for nearly 200 years now.
That's a power grab.
I was I was told unequivocally. Rena, a word, if you will.
I'll leave. If you have any more questions, give me a shout.
I would like to apologise.
You've done that.
What does
Again.
Alfred's signature look like?
I don't know.
But no, we're going to discuss amongst ourselves.
I was told unequivocally that it wasn't the head of necromancy, but all signs seem to be pointing towards him.
I'm going to have to roll a sleight of hand check, aren't I, for this? But I'm going to try and show him the wax seal.
Yep, sleight of hand.
15, which is not the worst.
She shows you a letter rolled up with a wax seal, which obviously is the same arms that you saw in the College of Necromancy when you were around there, in the crypt area, in the graveyard.
I try to remain expressionless and just go,
And I put it back.
Can you roll an Arcana check for me?
not rolling well. That is a 14.
No other information.
Okay. I wish I'd rolled an Arcana check, but I'm not going to meta game. Right, okay, so I'm going to...
What's the plan, Karoo?
What was the Arabian woman? Did you get the woman's name? The Arabian woman's name?
Vohamana,
Oh, yes. Again.
she says from over in the bar.
I have one more question for you.
Yes.
Was it the council who was dealing with this situation?
Nobody was dealing with this situation.
Who-
The politics in this situation are so fraught, so tense, we were hoping that the Emperor would try and come down and deal with it himself, but we haven't seen him for 30 years, so here you are.
We're dealing with the situation.
That's another thing for another day. Who's the law enforcement in your town?
Well, we've never really... We have guards and knights, but no investigators, and no investigators that aren't affiliated with any of the colleges.
Where can I find the head of the guards?
In the council chambers, I guess.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much for your hospitality. We're going to get out of your hair. I'm sure you want to close up and enjoy the rest of your evening. Right, let's go, everyone.
Let's go.
I don't think it was
after
the
I
necromancers.
pick my sandwiches.
Why?
Because why would they dress up as necromancers?
What made you think they were dressed up as necromancers?
Because they had like forged necromancy robes.
They had the same robes as the undergrad.
Yeah,
Sick tree.
but they were forged.
They were forged.
Yeah, I've got a forgery skill. I know these are forged.
Interesting. It does seem to...
You have got a forgery skill. You can spot forgeries.
Can I examine the wax seal again with Noggin?
Noggin, would you like to roll an investigation check, please?
Can I roll an Arcana check, please?
Yeah.
Can I
That is a 22.
Good.
can I roll with advantage because of my forgery skill?
Yeah, why not?
That did not help. That helped in zero way, shape, or form.
That is a 15.
15?
No,
This...
it's not a 15.
What is it?
17.
A 17, that's
That's
better. 17. This is pretty suspicious. It's not very... I mean, you need a sample of Balfiel's handwriting to compare it with, but you just get something's off with this. Arcana check. There is definitely a slight glamour on this scroll.
Oh, I wish I had a spell to deal with this. I do, in fact, have Dispel Magic. So
Dispel Magic?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to cast Dispel Magic on the scroll, please. On the wax seal on the scroll, please.
And as you will the magic away, pushing the glamour off, you gain the knowledge, of course. As you watch, the handwriting itself morphs and changes into a completely different style. And you
art of
gain the
forgery
knowledge that the school of magic that you dispelled was illusion. And that's
Oh
where
my
we're going to
God.
leave this hour of Adventurers Wanted. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for playing. I'll hand back over to Kat here for our outro spiel.
That was so
Outro spiel.
frustrating.
Thank you for joining us. I have a feeling that you might be sticking around
wanted at Adventurers250 on Twitter and everything else. We are here until the end of the Fringe, apart from the 24th and 25th. 10 till 3, 5 till 10. Yeah, come back and join us. Play some more. Ooh. Alistair, on the phone? Or, you know,
Johnny.
Sorry.
would you like to
Um,
take away?
I am in a musical, a puppet musical that I wrote, and it is called Heartwood. It is about a little girl dealing with grief. It is on at midday every single day of the Fringe, and it is at venue 13, and it's very, very good.
I would like to plug my good friends Katie and Jay. Together they are the next best thing. They have a show called How to Be Good at Everything, which is a surreal comedy seminar experience.
It's not that surreal. You will learn how to do everything.
About what it means to not be good at anything.
No, they teach you how to be good at everything. They've really solved my problems. Speaking of problems being solved, my problems were solved yesterday with science, and I would like to plug my friend and friend of the show, Florence's show. It is Agony Uncles of Science, where they solve your real-life problems with the suspicious application of science. It's at Barbados every night in room 6 from 9:15 to 10:05. And it's honestly very, very good. It's lots of very cool women doing lots of very cool things in STEM, and it's good to support them. And it's free.
And it's at a bar called Barbados.
Yes, it is. It is in the bar, not the island.
Love it. Cool. Well, thank you very much. We are going to quickly turn over and yeah, see you in 10.
Brilliant. Thanks very much for sticking